Sing along with me, feel free to do that. We are springing to the call of our brothers gone before, shouting the battle cry of freedom, and we'll fill the vacant ranks with a million free men more, shouting the battle cry of freedom. The Union forever, hurrah, boys, hurrah! Down with the traitor, up with the star. We'll rally round the flag, boys, rally once again, shouting the battle cry of freedom. So we're springing to the call from the east and from the west, shouting the battle cry of freedom, and we'll hurl the rebel crew from the land we love the best, shouting the battle cry of freedom. The Union forever, hurrah, boys, hurrah! Down with the traitor, up with the star. We'll rally round the flag, boys, rally once again, shouting the battle cry of freedom. I'm going to do a song, and this is definitely a folk song. I don't know who wrote this song. It's called the Cantrill Side. The Cantrill Side. And what I'm talking about here is William Clark Quantrell, the famous Confederate guerrilla, the famous Confederate raider, who led the raid on Lawrence in August of 1863. And if you know about Quantrell's history, you'll probably recognize some things in the lyrics, because Quantrell, supposedly, one of the things that kind of engendered the raid is that there were Confederate women who were in a makeshift prison in Kansas City, and that prison, it was kind of a warehouse, collapsed on these women and killed 5 of the wives and sweethearts of the Confederate guerrillas. And so that happened on August 14th, 1863. August 21st, 1863 is when Quantrell led his raid. And there were, at least 150 men and boys who were killed in Lawrence that day. A lot of the town was burned, buildings destroyed, and these raiders had lists of people they were looking for. There were jayhawkers from Kansas who had gone into Missouri early in the war. Basically, the Confederate guerrillas thought those guys were pirates. They were vandals. They were thieves. They were just simply stealing material. They weren't necessarily really for any kind of political cause, but just for their own plunder. And so you had a level of violence in Kansas and Missouri that you just usually didn't see anywhere else in the war. But a lot of these guys did go to the Quantrill side, and so that's what this song is about. Why, sing Big Joe as he got his horse and set himself for a ride. He wore a coat of the blackest black, and his gun strapped by his side, and his gun strapped by his side. And I says, Big Joe, where do you go? Do you go to the Cantrill side? For the night is black and your coat is black, and your gun strapped by your side, and your gun strapped by your side. And I says, Big Joe, oh, Oh, yes, I know they stole your fair young bride, but you lost your wife and you'll lose your life if you go to the Cantrell side. If you go to the Cantrell side. But not a word did he say to me, and he passed me by with a stride. And I says, Big Joe, oh, don't you go. Don't you go to the Cantrell side. Don't you go to the Cantrell side. Bitter Creek was there, and they caught him there, and that was the place where he died. They killed him in his black, black coat, and his gun strapped by his side, and his gun strapped by his side.